What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you've had a great day or are having a great day. But yeah, anyways, man, let's not waste any time. This video is about why I think you should actually strive for failure instead of running away from it. So, yeah, let's get into it. I think too many people nowadays are scared of failing. Scared of failure in anything. And I think it should be the opposite because failure is the best way that we can learn. Making mistakes is the best way that you can learn. I believe that, and I think most people can understand that, but it's the truth. It is the truth. By making a mistake, it kind of just ingrains in your mind. Going forward, you're just always going to have that in your mind, whether it's a big mistake, a small mistake, you're always going to remember that and you're going to learn from that the best. And it doesn't matter if it's in business, if it's in the gym, if it's in a sport, failure is going to be the best teacher in anything. It's going to teach you the most. The way you're going to learn the best is by making mistakes, is by failing. And I think it's often our worst failures that teach us the biggest lessons. And I saw this online the other day, but it said something like, if you knew you were only 10 failures away from reaching your goals, how much would that change your mindset about failing? Would you be striving to achieve failure instead of running away from it? Because that is the reality at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what the context is. Failing is ultimately going to get you closer towards your goals 99% of the time. And even if you try and you fail and you lose, it's way better to try and to lose than to not try at all. It's better to live your life knowing that you truly tried, even if you ended up losing. I know that's the way that I would want to live. I don't think I would ever want to live knowing that I could have done something but didn't even try. So never be afraid of failure, because the worst case scenario is that you live the rest of your life knowing that you at least tried, knowing that you at least do not have to live with the what if. The what if I did that? What if I truly tried? So at least you have that. But if you can have one takeaway from this video, it would just be to never be afraid of failing. Don't be afraid of failing. And when you do fail, or when you do make a mistake, don't let that discourage you, okay? Learn from it, take it for what it's worth, and truly just do your best to move on from that, learning what you can. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, we're gonna make mistakes every day. You're gonna maybe say some things that you wish you could take back, spend some time that you wish you could have spent doing something else. But hindsight is 2020 at the end of the day. It's easy to look back and know all the ways we could have used our time, but that's not important now. It's not important to look back and think about what we could have done. What you should be doing is looking now and thinking about what you can do now. So you don't have to look back, a year down the line, 5 years down the line, and think, what could I have done back then? Because if you do all you can today, even if you fail, you're not going to look back and be angry at yourself. You're going to look back and say, there's things I could have done, but at least I tried. At least I truly gave it my all, man. And that's the important thing. And the last thing I wanted to say was, I think there's a lot of beauty in failure too. A lot of beauty in the hard times in life, because ultimately it's the hard times in our lives that teach us the most, that make us who we are. And so I think in that case, there is a lot of beauty to be found in not only our failures and our mistakes, but the hardships that make us who we are. So if you're ever going through something, whether it's big or whether it's small, even if it sucks in the moment, as long as you get through it and you survive it, you'll come back on the other side stronger than you came in. So don't let failures, don't let mistakes, and don't let bad things that happen to you discourage you. Use it for what it's worth. Often that is most likely just a lesson, but use it for what it's worth and move forward with that. But I just wanted to end off this video by saying thank you for 100 subscribers. Yeah, that's pretty cool to me. That's a lot of people. I make these videos just because I enjoy making them. You know, a lot of times it's just my thoughts that I need to say to myself, but I'm glad that, other people can find some use to my thoughts, man. So thank you. I appreciate it with all my heart. And take care, guys.